afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Sabrina Sense Podcast, where I bring common sense to the world of work. So, today I have a very special episode for you. I am going to be talking about the 7 hidden truths that are keeping you stuck. So, welcome to the show. Thank you again for joining. If you're an executive, leader, business owner, somebody who feels like they're doing everything, all the right things, reading, journaling, meditating, and still feel stuck in that same loop, I'm going to reveal a hidden pattern. I've seen it in every high performing client I've worked with. It's not about strategy, habits, or productivity hacks. It's about something deeper, something hiding behind your thoughts. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So, just for tuning in today, I'm also giving you a free download with today's episode. And that download includes those 7 mindset myths keeping you stuck and what to do instead. I share how it shows up in your daily life, why your brain keeps repeating it, and finally, how to rewire it to get unstuck. So, let's start with this. Have you ever noticed how no matter how much you learn, how much mindset work you do, you always end up in some kind of familiar pain loop? You pull back right when things get good. You overthink yourself into analysis paralysis, and you attract the same kind of people day in and day out. You sabotage the very thing you say you want. That loop. It's not laziness. It's not a lack of discipline. And it's designed to keep you safe. So I'll share with you what it feels like when you're stuck. Here's how most of my clients explain it. I can't switch off my brain. I'm successful, but it doesn't feel like me. I know I'm capable of more, but I keep sabotaging it. It's like I'm constantly in motion, but nothing's moving forward. You might think it's burnout. You may even think it's self-doubt or not having the right business model, but it's not any of these things. Those are symptoms, not causes. Most of those patterns were formed long before you had language for them, maybe even before you had a memory. If love was conditional growing up, you learned to earn love by performing. If your nervous system was constantly on alert, you learned that rest is dangerous. If vulnerability was punished or ignored, you learned to shut down to survive. Now, fast forward to adulthood. Today, you're successful, but you don't feel free because the pattern is still running the show. There are 7 myths that I see over and over again. So let me give you just 3 of them right now. 1, you need more discipline. In reality, you have plenty. What you lack is alignment with what you truly want. 2, I just have imposter syndrome. The reality of that is often it's unresolved identity conflict from past programming, not fear of failure. 3, I've done all the mindset work. The reality, if you're still stuck, the work you've done might not even go deep enough. Mindset without subconscious reprogramming is only surface level. So these myths sound smart, but they're keeping you trapped in a loop of doing more, proving more, fixing more, instead of truly shifting at the root. So here's where it gets fascinating. You're stuck because of that subconscious safety mechanism. Your subconscious controls 95% of your behavior. It runs your habits, your thoughts, and your default emotional states. And it's not trying to sabotage you, it's actually trying to protect you. And safe is whatever your nervous system has learned to expect. So even if it's exhaustion, overworking, or playing small, and even if that protection means keeping you in cycles that hurt you. This is why logic alone doesn't change things. You can't think your way out of a subconscious pattern. But what you can do is reprogram it. And that's where hypnotherapy comes in. Let me demystify this for you. This isn't stage tricks or mind control. It's actually neuroscience. It's relaxation, and it's also access. Hypnotherapy creates a state where your mind is quiet enough for your truth to rise to the surface. Not the one you present on social media, by the way, but the one hiding beneath your automatic reactions. So in that space, we update the script. We install safety, worthiness, and trust. So here's a 3-step process that I use with my clients. The first thing we do is we reveal the hidden identity loop. So what parts of your identity are outdated, inherited, or no longer aligned? 2, we rewire your subconscious patterns. So this is where hypnotherapy comes in. We get into the root, not just the mindset. 3, we rebuild with aligned action. So only then does clarity come naturally. You stop forcing your way forward and you start flowing forward. And this is how real lasting change happens. I've seen clients stop panic attacks, change lifelong habits, and finally feel free using this process, not because of willpower, but because their mind was finally aligned with their goals. And here's what it feels like when the pattern starts to break. You stop reacting from fear. You say no without guilt. You feel joy without having to earn it. You stop needing constant productivity just to feel valid. You start being, not just doing. This work is gentle, but it's powerful. It's not about fixing you, it's about returning to you. So if this spoke to something inside of you, that quiet voice that says, yes, this is me, I invite you to go deeper. You don't have to live on autopilot. You don't have to repeat what you inherited. And you definitely don't have to figure out this alone. I'm currently taking a few one-on-one clients, people who are genuinely ready to work at the subconscious level. If that's you, the link in the show notes below is for you to set up a free consultation with me. So let's begin that process. If you're not ready yet, that's okay. Just keep listening and maybe download the guide that I left here in the show. You'll know when it's time. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for choosing yourself and even just for pressing play. I appreciate that. If you enjoyed this episode and there's somebody out there that you feel really needs this, please don't hesitate to give it a like, follow, share. I would be grateful. And it really helps the show out for you to do that. So jump on down there in the notes, grab your free download today. It is the 7 mindset myths keeping you stuck. And you can dig in a little bit more. Thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Sabrina Sense Podcast. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.